This is a good thing and necessary for something new to find its way to your life. So I think this is just part of your transition of moving on from this to help close out the karma and bring in this new relationship. So you're going to have to let go of that old life, the old ways of being. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is the Awakened Jen. So first, I want you to know that you are welcome, appreciated, and safe in this space. So before we get started, I want us to take 3 deep breaths together, and then we'll do the invocation to call in the spirit team. So if you'll close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths with me. Breathe in. That's 1. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe in. That's 3. I now call in our angels, archangels, ascended masters, my higher self, and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us. Only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. So be it. Okay, so we're going to do a check-in on your spiritual path today. We're going to be using the Lightworkers Oracle. We'll pull 1 card from that to see what guidance you need for your spiritual path, and then we're going to use a new deck I got. It's called the Mermaid Tarot. So we'll pull a 3-card progression spread. We'll see where you've been, where you're at, where you're headed, so that if you need to make a course correction, we can do that at this time. And when I say that I'm pulling 3 cards, I always pull way more than 3 cards. That's just where I start. All right, so we're going to start with the channeled message. What does Scorpio need to know at this time? Kindness, friendship, and joy. As we get ready to shift into July, you are being guided to bring extra focus to your friendships and other valuable relationships in your life. Friends are the family that you get to choose, and they should add value, beauty, joy, and companionship to your life. Archangel 𝐒𝐈 is here to assist you in seeing the beauty in these relationships and remind you that you get out of these friendships what you put in them. Shower them in kindness, laughter, and love, and enjoy the rich beauty that they bring to your life. All right, so there's a focus right now to kind of really look at your friendships, nourish your friendships, appreciate your friendships, grow these other valuable relationships in your life. All right, I'm going to set intentions as I shuffle. So the first intention is that anyone who comes across this message, there is something in here for them. I set the intention that anyone who needs to hear the messages that come out in this reading will find it at the time that they need it most. I set the intention that all the messages that come out will be for our highest good. I set the intention that I will be given very clear messages, be given all the right words, phrases, and anything needed in order to communicate the message as clearly as possible so that it can be received as it was intended. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you find value in this video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications and it will let you know every time I post a new video. And right now I'm posting about 3 to 4 videos a week. All right. And if you are interested in a private reading, I do offer those, but right now I am in a transition period. So I've been taking a certification class so that I can do readings for Soulful Revolution. And next month in July, they're supposed to open up that part of their site. And so as soon as that's open, I will let you know, and that link will be down in the description box. So for right now, I'm just kind of waiting for that to open up as I do the final preparations for the certification. But as soon as it's ready, I will let you know. All right. Okay, so deep breath. What guidance does Scorpio need right now for their spiritual path? Okay. All right, so we've got past life activation. Right, so some new skills, new to this lifetime skills, might be coming online. All right, deep breath. Past, present, future, Scorpio. All right, past. We've got the devil. So there's possibly some toxic energy. Let's see, present, that had you trapped. The Fool. So this is taking off on a whole new path. And see, in this is already connecting with the Oracle because she's taking a new skill on this new path. And future. So we had two cards come out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something that is fated. And then it's the Two of Cups. So that is a soulmate connection. All right, let's put this all together. Past life activation. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have had many lifetimes already, even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. Your soul has a history of lifetimes through which it has learned to be wise and develop certain talents. You have learned lessons and acquired skills and abilities. Sometimes these were mastered through the very challenging circumstances. You might feel you are obtaining mastery in certain areas again this lifetime, again through challenging circumstances. The soul can certainly develop through joy, love, and happiness, but often it is through an experience of conquering a challenge that the real gems are won for the crown of the soul. The Oracle of Past Life Activation comes to you when a power you developed in a past life that would be useful for you to access in your current. The Oracle of the Past Life Activation comes to you when a power you developed in a past life that would be useful for you to access in this current lifetime. I think they missed a word in here. Perhaps this talent or ability will become the seed of a spiritual vocation for you, a skill that expands your career or brings you personal joy. The ability that surfaces from the depths of your soul will be whatever is of greatest benefits to you now. Sometimes, while a treasure is emerging from the depths of your being into consciousness, it will be coated in the pain of the past. You might notice the outer coating first, the pain of abandonment, rejection, ridicule, or shaming that perhaps resulted in the suppression or denial of that soul gift in your past life. This may be the reason that you have not incarnated with it fully awakened or at your immediate disposal. You have to allow it to rise up to you, and you need to dig a little to crack open the coating of a wound and free the treasure that temporarily became trapped in that pain. When you release the pain, you free the treasure once locked within it. Perhaps your gift was challenging to a community in a past life, whereas now it would be more readily accepted because that community has matured spiritually over time. Or perhaps you have matured and now will value your gift and be open to divine guidance to show you how to use it for the greatest good this lifetime. The gift that you are reviving is worthwhile. As you cleanse the memories, beliefs, or programs that once caused you to subconsciously protect yourself by hiding your talent, you will grow strong enough to process the pain and stand in the truth of your reclaimed gifts. If you have been considering a new line of work, feeling you'd like to explore or express different talents, or have the urge to develop an interest and transform it into a vocation, you are very likely already feeling the stirrings of that past life activation now taking place for you. Trust the changes that you feel. A part of your divine inheritance is being restored to you. Through divine grace, protection, mercy, and empowerment, I call for the activation of all past life gifts and abilities that will serve my greatest and most joyful, inspirational, and soul satisfying success this lifetime. I ask for healing assistance from the higher beings that love me unconditionally so that I can swiftly release any unhelpful conditioning or resistance to the expression of these talents. I ask for inspiration and guidance to bring them to life in the world in the best possible way this lifetime. May all beings receive their full divine inheritance with mercy and grace through my own free will, so be it. Okay, so there are some talents that are hidden within you that are trying to emerge right now. And one of the things that it was talking about is like if it was a talent that you had in a previous lifetime that the world was just not ready for yet, because there's plenty of examples of that in our history. And like one of them that I'm thinking about is the scientist who discovered germs. Like he realized that these doctors were going from touching these dead bodies to going to delivering babies without washing their hands in between. And so he kept trying to tell them they were picking up something, that something was transferring that was causing the infections and deaths of the mothers, that they were delivering these babies to, after having just touched corpses. And because of the day and time that he lived in, nobody believed him. They all told him he was crazy. And so he actually got locked up in a mental hospital for like the rest of his life. And it was never known to him in that lifetime what he actually was saying, was as valid as it is. And I mean, now we all know like the significance. And you see, doctors before they go into any kind of surgery, they're scrubbing up and they've got all these special, sterilized equipment and all of that. All because of what this man did. It was before his time, but he still made that impact. But if he was a little bit later, in time, then it would have been received. And then another part of that another very obvious one is like the witch trials. Like there was a time that even having red hair would have gotten me called a witch and burned at the stake. So we're at a completely different time, in our history right now. Whereas like if I had been that in my past life, I wasn't able to fully be that because of the way that society was set up. And so that's what it's saying is like this lifetime, some of those gifts and talents that you couldn't use before may be able to come out now. But you will still have to heal that wound that causes you to hide it. All right, so let's move forward with the rest of the reading. We've got the devil in the past. Okay, so the devil. Where are you? There we go. All right. So the devil. We've all been guilty of chasing pretty sparkly things. We've all spent time desiring and plotting how to get our hands on the latest, greatest, shiny thing. We have all allowed our desire to trap us and make us prisoners of consumerism. Things are seductive. Having things makes us feel useful, needed, and part of the material world we live in. even the mermaids are guilty of chasing things they could really live without and don't really have a use for. And every so often, one of them finds their way into a real trap. Taking a closer look, you will see that, like most traps of desire, there is no lock. The mermaid can leave anytime she wants, yet she is still staring at the treasure in front of her as if dazed and held captive by nothing more than her unchecked need. The devil always leaves the door open, the locks unlocked, and the exit clearly marked. Yet, surprisingly, many people never seem to make their way out of the desire den. It is pretty spectacular. You can have whatever you want whenever you want, and no one is ever going to judge you. It's almost as if you are amongst friends. All the while, the devil simply holds the space for you to explore all your desires. He doesn't judge, he doesn't humiliate, he doesn't really do anything. He leaves all of the action to you. So what will you do? Be like the mermaid and continue to be trapped, or open the door and move on to the other things away from all that glitters, sparkles, and calls your name. All right. So I feel like you got focused on the wrong thing, maybe focused on the wrong people, because we're talking about the friendships and the relationships. That's kind of, maybe you put your focus in the wrong people. I'm going to get some clarification for the devil, actually. So we've got the Five of Swords, which is conflict. The Six of Wands, that is moving away. Six of Wands. Hold on, I'm going to have to look at that one. Risk and reward seem to go hand in hand. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. But success can only happen when one's thoughts and actions are aligned. There is no place for doubt or disbelief in the victor's circle. Why am I not? Okay. And then the Seven of Cups is having too many choices, I think. It was like kind of overwhelmed by the choices. So you had a lot of conflict. Taking unnecessary risk. And then the Seven of Cups is all about the choices, having a lot of choices. Seven. Distractions are, yeah. So you got distracted by the wrong people. That is what is coming out of this. You got kind of caught up in the wrong crowd. All right, so you're moving on. We have the Fool. The Fool is a new beginning. You're off on a new adventure. So that is, as if being born from the sea foam, a young mermaid strides onto the sandy shoreline for the very first time. Awaiting her at the water's edge is a staff and a small bag that will consist of everything she will require for her journey. Everything on land is new to her. She is and will be completely out of her element while she is out of the water. Her tail slowly morphs into a pair of legs she will now have to rely on to move around, for her tail is useless out of the watery elements of her home. Yet, despite her situation and everything she must learn and leave behind, our young mermaid is happy, curious, and ready to explore the other world that she shares the great cosmos with. One can only hope that she has studied well, because this new world she now finds herself in will present her with challenges and dangers. Hold on to your fishtail. A new adventure is on the way. It's time to explore new things, places, and people. Set a course for somewhere you have never been, or start learning a new skill that you know nothing about. Right now is the time to be adventurous. Take a chance and know that you will have all that you require for beginning a journey into the unknown. So you're starting something completely new. And then that moves us to the Wheel of Fortune, and that is karma. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune. What was once up will eventually find its way down. What was once lost and broken will eventually be found and given new life. The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder of the temporary nature of our physical existence. Things change, shift, and move. Nothing stays as it is forever. Time marches on, whether we like it or not. Where you find yourself now may not be the same in the future. Acceptable or not, it won't last, so either enjoy the moment the wheel brings you, or hold on to the hope that things won't always be this way if the situation is unacceptable. So I'm just seeing, you've closed out this cycle because you're moving on from this. You've gotten yourself unstuck. You moved away from these old friendships and patterns that have been holding you back. And so it's helping to close out your karma, which is bringing in a new relationship. Because that's the Two of Cups is all about a soulmate connection. And it's a high level soulmate. All right. Do you remember that feeling of excitement mixed with anxiety that happens when you meet someone new you simply gel with? That feeling like nothing and nobody could come between that spark that the two of you have created. This feeling doesn't always mean love, nor does it always last long term. What it does mean is that right now you have met someone who seems to excite you. Just for now, forget about what comes next and don't get too caught up in what ifs. Instead, just allow yourself to enjoy how you are feeling in this moment, because the two of you are coming together for a reason. The Two of Cups heralds a meeting. Someone new is coming into your life who share similar thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. This may be a romantic opportunity, or it could be a chance to find a new friend. Either way, a new beneficial relationship is swimming into your life, so raise a cup and celebrate. So you are making better connections. You're bringing in better connections. All right, so is there anything else I want to see? Can you give me some information about this this person? Okay. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is new opportunity. Pentacles is about your money, so this does lead me to believe this could be more of a career partnership, a business partnership, something like that. We've got the Four of Pentacles. This is a chance to work on your stability. So again, I'm still leaning more that this relationship is more about partnering together for something. The Nine of Pentacles is your abundance coming in. And then we have the Tower. So that Tower doesn't make sense with the rest of this, but I'm thinking it's just the complete shift. In order for you to make this move, you're probably going to have to let a lot of other things go. So let's read the Tower. Okay. Before an earthquake is a low humming vibration that all animals seem able to feel. This hum also alerts sentient beings to incoming danger and allows them time to find somewhere safer to be. No merfolk can be found in our card here. They have fled instinctively, sensing a need to move as buildings crumble and fall onto empty streets. Earthquakes are inevitable parts of living on a constantly moving and shifting planet. Suffering because of it is optional, however. The merfolk know which things in their lives can be rebuilt and which cannot. Can you say the same? The tower reminds us that things fall down and break apart, especially things that are built on rocky foundations or near emotional and mental fault lines. Destruction is a fact of life. None of us escape it. Things end, crumble, and disintegrate right in front of our eyes all throughout our lives. For whatever reason, you have forgotten that everything is temporary. Something in your life needs to be rebuilt or replaced. Its current construction no longer serves its purpose and is being destroyed. This is a good thing and necessary for something new to find its way to your life. So I think this is just part of your transition of moving on from this to help close out the karma and bring in this new relationship. So you're going to have to let go of that old life, the old ways of being. Okay. So we're going to do some clarification now. And I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot to do the clarification. Okay. Let me see what signs came out as well. So we've got, let's see. The Devil, I think that is Capricorn. Yep, we've got Capricorn. The Tower, that is Scorpio energy. The Fool is Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. All right. So we've got Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. So that may be an energy that is around you. That may be the energy that's trying to come in. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle a couple of times and then we're going to do the clarification. All right, deep breath. Okay, so what do you have to look forward to in this situation? Okay. All right, so we've got the Ten of Cups. This is complete emotional fulfillment. This is the happy relationship. We've got the Wheel. This is also a 10 card. So we are definitely closing out a cycle, and we are closing out for the Devil. We are closing out those toxic tendencies. We're healing those old patterns, and we're creating better relationships. Okay, what do you need to be mindful of in this situation? Goodness, I've got lots of cards trying to come out. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups. This is just kind of confirming that that new relationship is coming in. And we've got the Three of Cups. So this is your people. This is your soul family. We've got the Knight of Cups. This is romance. So this definitely a very connected partnership. And then the Emperor. So this is the divine masculine. This is someone who is fully in their power. All right. Strong male energy. All right. What does this situation look like in 6 months' time? We've got the Two of Pentacles, that is balance. The Hangman, this is the opportunity to see things from a new perspective. The Nine of Wands is that it's that standing your ground, the final defense that moves you over into the King of Pentacles. This is your very comfortable lifestyle. This is, you know, you've made it. Okay. What is your best move forward at this time? Okay, so your best move forward, we've got the Seven of Cups. So you need to make a decision, even though you have lots of options in front of you. You know, there's lots of possibilities for you. You've got to actually make the decision. We've got the Six of Cups. This is bringing in something from your past. We've got the Page of Pentacles. This is manifesting in a new opportunity. And then the Star. So this is putting your wish out there and knowing that it will be granted. So I'm curious about this Six of Cups, though. The part that plays. I am not. What was our original oracle? Past life activation. Okay, I think I get it now. No, you're actually going to choose, you know, the path that is bringing in that past life, the skills that you've developed in those past lives that are starting to kind of come online now. And so you're manifesting in a new opportunity, and you're putting your wish out there, knowing that it will be granted. Okay. What else? All right, so since this was really, you know, that soulmate card came out twice, I want to look at what that relationship might be telling us. So I got these new decks in. I've ordered a lot of new decks lately. But this one is the Romance Angel Oracle cards. It's kind of hard to see because they're pretty in person. So I'm going to pull just a little spread that tells me kind of, you know, what is the energy of this relationship that it's talking about. And I do feel like that if you are, okay, so if you're already in a relationship, this is potentially like a business partnership, a new friendship. It doesn't have to be a romantic thing. But if you're not, and it is a new romantic partner coming in, that's really what we're looking at. All right, so what does the energy of this new Scorpio's new partnership look like? Okay. Oh, all right. I'm throwing cards. Let's see. Okay, so we've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So this person is going to come help free you from possibly that prison that we started off in. Remember the prison we started with? And then engagement. Oh, wow. Your love life is ascending to higher level of commitment. This is a high level commitment. Yep. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is fated. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we did have the Wheel of Fortune came out with it, which is a fate card as well. So I'm going to pull also just a little bit from the Hidden Truth. So What message does this person have for you that you do not know about? What message do they have for you? And unfortunately, these cards are going to show up backwards on the screen because that's the way my camera is. Breath. All right, so what message does this person have for you that you don't know about? Okay. So we've got, I wish I could take my words back. So this is somebody that you already know. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay, so they're stressing. I want to be more than friends. I remember every detail of that day. So this is definitely somebody that you know, and they are coming back into your life, and they want way more than just the friendship, but they're trying to get their life back together. But because we had the engagement card come out and the divine timing, I mean, I feel like this is a really good change that's coming for you. All right, so I'm going to stop there. If you have found value in this video, if you would subscribe to this channel, you can hit the bell for notifications and it will let you know every time I post a new video. Also, if you will comment, like, and share, that helps tell the algorithm to keep pushing it out to more people, and it helps to grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate that. All right, I guess that's all I've got for today, so I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.